In New York, here with one of my nearest and dearest. Actually met Carly through my old restaurant, Westbourne, here in Soho, and it was really love at first sight. Carly Cushnie is a renowned designer in fashion and in lifestyle and in home. I loved her clothing before I even met her, and now seeing her really go into interiors, you live your life with such intention, with such beauty, such specificity, but also I know you think about the whole as much as every little detail. We're gonna be doing mushroom milanese is sort of what I call it.
You know, I have 2 little girls. I always want to be able to give them veggies in a new and interesting way to like really excite them to eat more plant-based foods.
You guys cook more than the average household. Oscar, hi, amazing chef. Even taking spinach, you could even do your broccoli stems, whip it into your labna, and then you're giving your kids vegetables to dip in, which they'll just think is like a ranch. You know, when you think about the world of regenerative agriculture and sustainability, mushrooms are actually incredibly critical to that conversation for the nutrient of our soil, for helping pollinate and really nourish a lot of the plants around. Plus they're really high in nutrition. They're super easy to cook with. So for the panko, I actually like to add cheese to it, but I just think it kind of like adds to the flavor. Yeah. So I'm gonna have you shave some beautiful pecorino just directly in. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make our egg for our little dip. Got semolina flour. You kind of want them in equal dispersion.
Okay.
Kids love to crack eggs. They love to whisk eggs. You know, we're doing this adult style, gourmet style, so, you know, I put in pepper. You can or cannot for your kids. That looks gorgeous. Okay, that's good. You know, I like them like manageable sizes. Again, a great way to do this if you did want to do it for a main course. It's actually quite beautiful. You can kind of like gently press it down.
Oh, wow.
Almost like a full real, a full milanese. Little semolina, little egg wash, and then you're gonna give us our panko toss. Okay. You just go, make it rain. And then we'll put the coated on here and we'll pop them in. Your kitchen is the heart of your home. And I know that Oscar loves to cook and he's tremendous. These are gonna go right into pan fry. Looks great. You wanna get that, you know, that good sizzle.
Cooking is a big part of, you know, the family dynamic.
Who cooked in your household growing up?
My mom. But now my dad cooks a lot too, and he's a great cook as well.
All right. So then, our sauce. So how do you bring your design philosophy into cooking?
Like design, it's a very creative process in terms of just like how you sort of come up with putting things together. It starts with what the use is for the room and who's using it and how you want it to function. Even like a living room for a family of 4 is obviously very different for a living room like, you know,
for a family of 20.
For like a single person.
Yeah.
How do you use it, that sense of community? What is it that you want the space for? So it really starts there and then sort of like building around that.
And I love to just do a little for that beautiful color. For a dinner party, I would have the whole mushroom on one side, swoosh the labna on the other side, and then as you're cutting, you would dip it.
Oh, I love it. Add a little chili as well, could be.
I was gonna say sometimes I put like a chili crisp over the labna. So how do you look at sustainability in design?
Whether it's furniture pieces, accent pieces, and I think it also gives your home so much more character as well when you're sort of, you know, mixing things in. And there's also like, not everything needs to be brand new or mass produced.
I love your videos. Similar with plant-based cooking, I think people feel similarly about vintage. Like, oh, where do I begin?
It can be a lot to go through.
Yeah.
Whether you're in person looking at something or even online and you just think, oh my god, I'm looking for a coffee table and there's like 3,000 coffee tables come up or whatever it is. And you're just like, oh my god. But I think as you sort of learn the things that you like, before you can really sort of narrow down the search and it becomes much easier.
The best.
Sales are the best.
Especially in LA. Because there's so many old Hollywood like gems and these homes. I think mushrooms are magic. I love cooking them. As I said, they're so important to our ecosystem, and I think introducing them young is the way to go. We're coming back to Carly's house for mushroom milanese.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna do this again.
And you can incorporate all those great spices. Even Jamaican spices would be so good in the